Now we are thinking about the social cause. We are thinking about the political cause. We are thinking about the cultural cause. We are thinking about the economical cause. What are the main cause between China and India? Well, economically, we are coming to a generalization. Am I clear? I think. Who's asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will see who are the historians or the socialists who has given a beautiful wide generalization. And the Indian historian D.D. Goswami, R.S. Sharma, Rumila Thapar, Irfan Hari, and Karl Marx, Max Weber, Wolf, Bernard Dutel, Eric Hobsbawm, Immanuel Wallstein. These are the famous historian, or so to say, the sociologist who has given a wide generalization. Okay. So now we'll come to the next topic. What is the meta history? So, my dear friends, one thing I want to say something that before coming to the class, at least you have to go through your book, the MHI3 histography. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand properly. What I think. Okay. So before coming to the class, thoroughly you have to study. Then only we will be effective one. So we will see what is the meta history. Meta history is often unhistorical since it tries to impose a principle to organize history from outside history. This principle does not emerge from the concrete study of history. Quite often, a single cause or a philosophy of history is used to explain all historical developments. So, what is the meta history? So, meta history means the historical coordination in the 19th century Europe. I think you are clear now. Meta history means the concept of history, the imagination of history of Europe during 19th century. Okay, Sirmai? So, what happened? So meta history is often unhistorical. It is not history. It tries to impose a principle to organizing a history from outside history. So what is the meta history? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Some sound is coming, my dear friends. So try to go to it. Hello? Okay. So what is the meta history? Meta history means the historical imagination in the 19th century Europe. So meta history is not history. It is an import, a principle to organize the history from outside history. एटा प्रकृत में मेटा हिस्ट्री इज नॉट ए हिस्ट्री ये कौन हुए ना अपने इंपोर्ट कर दे टू ब्रिंग हिस्ट्री फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड ऑफ हिस्ट्री so quite often a single cause or a philosophy of history is used to explain all historical developments. Example, Hegel, Toynbee, of recent writers, the cause of civilization. So what is the meta history? Meta history means the historical imagination in the 19th century Europe. So meta history is not at all history. Meta history is often unhistorical and tries to impose a principle to organize history from outside history. Okay, so this principle does not emerge from the concrete study of history. Okay, quite often a single cause or philosophy of history is used to explain all historical developments and the pioneer and the most famous historians or the writers were Hegel, Spengler, Toynbee. These are the historians, and they have written the class of civilization. I think I am clear. Okay, or any doubt, please? Okay. Marxists are not examples of a meta-history, for they are theories for analyzing concrete history, society, politics, ideology, etc. The elements of these approaches can be tested by analyzing concrete history. These approaches can be right even if Marx or Weber own statement and analysis of concrete historical events are proven wrong. On the other hand, if Spengler or Toynbee analysis of any specific event is proved wrong, his entire theory or approach falls to the ground. So here, understand, this is a new term. What is meta history? So meta history means what? Now, historical imagination in the 19th century Europe. So it is a concept. Meta-history is often on history, and it tries to impose a peaceful to organize a history from outside history. So try to remember this. So then is the inevitability of a generalization. When generalization are inevitable, even when a historian thinks that he does not. He does. Generalization are inherent in the very arrangement of words. There exists one notion that the historian should gather the data of the past and arrange it in a chronological sequence. So what happened, my dear friends? So what is the duty of the historians? So first, the historian will gather the data. First, he will gather the data of the past and arrange it in a chronological sequence. Then only it will be. Whereupon its meaning would emerge or reveal itself. In other words, the historian's task is only to test the validity of data or clarify or certify their authenticity and not to interpret it. So, my dear friends, this is the most important sentence. How to write history. So, try to understand. Again, I am telling the historian task is only to test the validity of the data. So what we are historians. You are the would be historian, so to say. So what is your duty? So your duty is to test the validity of the data or certify the authenticity and not to interpret. We have to certify. We have to we have to test its validity and not to interpret it. I think you are able to understand this sentence or not, or I will come back. Chinmay,
Yes, sir.
बुझा
Understand.
पड़ा बुझा पड़ा नहीं
Again, sir. बुझा पड़ला.
बुझा पड़ा ज्योति ज्योति from राउरकेला
Yes, sir.
हाँ तମେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡ କଲେ ହିଁ ମୁଁ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବି ନହେଲେ କେମିତି ମୁଁ ପଛରେ ରହିଯାଉଛି ଓକେ
Yes,
ज्योति
sir. Yes, sir.
ହଁ
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ବୋଧେ ଏଇଟା ଫାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ତମେ ବୋଧେ ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ଟିଂ ହେଇପାରୁନାହିଁ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଯାହା ହେଲା କିନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଆସିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ you are well prepared. You have to go through the lesson. Okay, then only we will,
Yes, sir.
then I will tell something if you feel confident. Okay, then
Yes.
Santosh, are you able to understand? Hello, hello, Lakshmiya, Lakshmiya, Dipti, I think others are not. interacting with me. Only Chinmay I am able to see you, and others are not, I think. Sharmila, Sharmila, Patanjali,
Yes, sir. Understood.
Patanjali,
Yes, sir.
Patanjali, okay. Then, Jayashree Acharya, Jayashree, I think he's not participating. Jayashree, Jayashree, hello. Sushri Smita, Sushri,
Again, sir. Yes, sir. I can answer.
Udapurti.
Good
So,
afternoon.
so again, I am telling the most
Sir, again with that.
important. Suprabha, Suprabha,
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
हाँ, कौन से sentence है? Try to understand it. The historian task is only to stress the validity of the data. ଆମର 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 task କଣ? To stress the validity of the data and to justify the authenticity. ଗୋଟେ କଥାଟେ ପିଲାବେଳେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଗୋଟେ କଥାଟେ ସପୋଜ ଆମେ କହିବା ମହାତ୍ମା ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ହି ଇଜ ଏ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ଫ୍ରିଡମ ଫାଇଟର ଆଉ କେତେ ଦିନ କହିବେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ରିଡମ ଫାଇଟର ନଥିଲେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଚୋର ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲେ ପିଲାଦିନୁ ସେ ଚୋର ହଉଥିଲେ ପଇସା ଚୋରୁଥିଲେ ବାପାଙ୍କ ପାଖରୁ ଏଣ୍ଡ ହି ୱାଜ ଏ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ସୋ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦିଟା କଥା ଆସିଲା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଡିକ୍ଟ ୱିଥ୍ ଇଚ୍ ଅଦର ସୋ our task is to test the validity of the data and certify the authenticity. बुझा पड़ला ना बुझा पड़ा नहीं हेलो
Yes,
हेलो
sir.
हेलो
Hello.
हेलो बुझा पड़ला
ବୁଝା ପଡିଲା ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ବୁଝା ପଡିଲା
बुझा पड़ला
Yes, sir.
तो
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ये जिनिस कौन हमर हम एक जिनिस ला कौन हम जेतेबेले डाटा रे पाइले ହେଲା ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଡାଟାରେ ପାଇଲେ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁଛେ ଯେ ସେ ଡାଟାରେ କେତେ ଦିନ ଭ୍ୟାଲିଡିଟି ଅଛି ସେ ଡାଟାରେ କେତେ ଦିନ ଆମର
sir sir what do you mean by what do you mean by validity the truth in the statement
validity
so what does validity mean over here validity means truth in the statement
yes no validity means you see whether the data is true
sir jodi ei katha achi so if this is the thing that we have to test the validity and as you gave the example of Mahatma Gandhi then both the facts are true he used to steal also that is also true and he's a freedom fighter that is also true
very very अच्छा अरे कुछ बता लो तो नाम डाउ से भूल जाई कौन से नाम तो भूल जाई
Jyoti Chawla
ज्योति चावला थैंक यू वेरी मच और राहुल भाई यू आर so what did you think are true he was also a thief during his childhood अच्छा उन्होंने तो पिला दिनो घर को चोरी कर नहीं
sir I cannot hear you sir I cannot hear you I cannot hear you
not clear
no sir so sound is there
साउंड में करी मैं जा कहूची और ये होई ओके सुनो सुनो गोटे जिनिस आमे जेतेबेले देखुते जे महात्मा गांधी पिलादिन चोरौଥିଲେ से गोटे चोर पिलादिन किए चोरेनी मते कहलो तमे चोर काम कि चोरेछ नहीं यदि चोर तो जीवन में चोरनी ही रहलो ना चोर ही रहलो you have to test its validity test it whether it is true or false.
Okay.
Then only the statement will be true or false. So, our काम होला कौन? Who is the historian? What we will do? Just we will certify its authenticity. Though we will say that Mahatma Gandhi during his childhood sometimes he is also stolen something, but undoubtedly he is a great freedom fighter. That's why
Right.
the Indian people have entitled him the Mahatma. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
what I am telling, what is the duty of the historian? He has to verify it. Okay, so he has to verify it, not to interpret, not to analyze. ଆମର କାମ ନୁହେଁ ଯେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଏନାଲାଇଜ କରିବା କଣ କଣ କୋଉଠୁ କୋଉଠୁ ତୋଳିଥିଲେ କଣ କଣ କରିଥିଲେ ସେଇଟା କରିବା ନାହିଁ ନାହିଁ ଆମେ ତାକୁ କଣ କରିବା ଟେଷ୍ଟ ଇଟ୍ସ ଭ୍ୟାଲିଡିଟି ଓକେ ସୋ the opposite view is that those sources in themselves on their own cannot reveal their meaning, nor can file of notes, however meticulously collected, tell the historical what to write. The material has to be organized on the basis of some rational principles, some principles of collection, importance, significance, and relevance. So, what the next duty of the historian, what he will do? So, he will take the important materials, the materials had to organize in a rational principle. The principle of importance or significance or relevance. ଆମେ ସବୁ ଯାକ materials ଆଣିଲେ ହବ ନାହିଁ ଧରିନିଅ I will take the example of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ବଞ୍ଚିଲେ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ପ୍ରତିଦିନର ଆମେ ଇଭେଣ୍ଟ ନବା that is not the duty of the history. Am I right? Mandini? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh God, what?
Yes, sir.
Hello? ଶୁଭୁଛି ନା ନାହିଁ?
Yes, it's audible. Audible, sir.
ହଁ ତମେ କଣ କହୁଛ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣି ପାରୁନାହିଁ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଏନିୱେ ସୋ ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ହିଷ୍ଟୋରିଆନର ଡ୍ୟୁଟି କଣ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେ ଦେଖିବ ଯେ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟସ ଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜ କରିବ and facts ଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ he will test and verify whether it is true or false. His duty is not to analyze it or to interpret it. Then secondly, he will take so many statements or so many facts or data, but the important task is he has to find out the most significant data among them. So he has to choose it. Okay. Even the notes of facts have to have some principle of selection, otherwise the historian will be down by facts to be noted. All this is the basic fact for a historian. So, ଆମେ ଖାଲି ସବୁ ଯାକ facts ନେଇଯିବା ତାହେଲେ କଣ ହବ ସେ historian ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଇଥିବ ଆଉ ସେ ଲେଖିବ ନାହିଁ rather he will bury in between the facts. So, before taking a history, he has to see, proceeds to see what will be the facts. So, what is the fact? And he has to certify it, or he has to see its validity, and he has to see its true or false. And his main task is to gather the important facts. And his duty is not to analyze it or to interpret it, not to collect the facts. I think I am clear. Jyoti Chawla,
Yes, sir.
Jyoti,
Yes, sir.
are you able to
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, I am able to understand.
Not a okay. So here is given some point how to collect that. Chinmayi,
Yes,
Chinmayi,
sir. Yes, sir.
the collection is necessary since facts are human. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛୁ ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣର ମାନେ ମୋର ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିବା ହେଲା ତମେ କୋଉ ପେପରଟାକୁ ଭଲରେ ପଢ କି ନ ପଢ it is your duty to go through details of history. It is your duty to get acquainted with this history. It is your duty after completion of it, you have developed a desire, an imagination how and what to write. Okay, Chinmay. Hello? Hello. So, what we will do? What we will do? We will take selection is necessary. We have to select the facts. Why? Facts are too many. So, every historian he first select. Then question is to how does it? How we will select it? Then, moreover, it is not even a question of a selection of facts, but for events that facts are nine historian is a ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କରିବା ଆମେ ସିଲେକ୍ସନ କେମିତି କରିବା ଆମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲେଟରେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଡିଶ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲେଟରେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଡିଶ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ and what food we will take whether sweet or rago or khana or anything else. So we are taking food as per our desire, as per our hobby, as per our interest. So likewise, we have to see what facts we will take, how we will write it, and what we will write it. So this is number one. Second thing is that gathered facts have to be arranged and grouped. Both involve explanation and causation, motivation, and intent. In other words, analysis is the basis to history as a discipline. In reality, except in very limited sense, a fact becomes a fact only as a result of generalization. So what we will do? ଆମେ ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ ନେଇଗଲେ ଆମେ ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ ଡାଟା ନେଇଗଲେ so we have to see how we will select it and what we will select it, otherwise it will not a historical note. Okay, so first we have to select, then after we will see what facts are necessary to analyze a fact or not. Okay, then for example here I am giving an example. For example, a zamindar or a peasant or a slave or a capitalist looks like a fact, but is the result of a generalization. It is only after having been analyzed and explained that it can be served as a datum for the historian. So ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କଲେ ନା ଗୋଟେ ଡାଟା ନେଲେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଜମିଦାର ହଉ ପିଜେଣ୍ଟ ହଉ ସ୍ଲେଭ ହଉ ଆମେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଡାଟା ନେଲେ ଡାଟା ନେଲା ପରେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା which data is necessary and which data is not necessary. Lakshmipriya, hello. Then or take census statistics. They look like facts, but in reality they are already the result of a generalization by the persons who decide the headings under which statistics are to be collected by the census worker. So another example here is given. Suppose he has taken a statistics. So what we will do? It is already done by the census worker. Thirdly, or take statistical survey of peasants. How do you determine their class or even caste? Who is the poor peasant? Who is an agricultural worker? Even who is landlord? Census in recent years produced a demand by many for classification as a boundary as a. So what we will do? Suppose we take a present history, the present revolution or the present movement. So what we will do? We have to gather so many information on present history. Then after we have to search it, we have to verify it, we have to test it, whether he is a landlord or he is a worker or he is a capital person or what. We have to see before going to write down. Okay. So it is important in this respect to know in which caste is a caste body, political, social, cultural, or ritual. Uh, so before writing anything, we have to see social, political, cultural, and economical right. Economical right. Kashmir, Nehru can refer to his love for Kashmir or had some significance of the politics. The British referred to medieval period as a period of Muslim, implying the generalization that the religion of the rulers natural of the book. So what happened? The British refer the medieval history as the Mughal period. So why? As we have seen from Babur to Aurangzeb, all are belonging to Muslim. So we have generalized it as a Mughal period in India. So, my dear friends, I think you have already understood what I have discussed. If you have any question, if any doubt, kindly let me ask. Yes, any question? Yes. Hello, Ajay. Hello. Hello.
No, sir.
Any question? Any question, please? Puspita. Puspita. No question? Then,
Move on. No, sir.
any question, please? Jasi Acharya. Swatilipi Pradhan. Swatilipi Pradhan.
Yes, sir.
Any question? Any question, please? Swatilipi?
No, sir.
No question. Sadangari?
No, sir. No question.
No question. Sadangari?
Yes, sir. No
No
question.
question. Then Samila? 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 Sushri Samhita? Sushri Samhita? Dipti Mai?
No, sir.
No question. Lakshmi Priya? Lakshmi Priya? Then Suprava?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No question,
No
sir.
question. Then Purnima Paikara from BBSR. Purnima,
No question, sir.
I'm not
Sir,
able to
if everyone can put their mic in mute, it will be audible clearly, sir.
कौन ऑफिस होगी पूर्णिमा
सर बेले बेले शुणा जाऊनी बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस बैकग्राउंड आसुची जदि समस्त म्यूट करते आ आपण जाको डाकंते से अनम्यूट करके आंसर करंता
हाँ हाँ
देन इट विल बी क्लियर सर
हाँ ମୁଁ ତ ସେୟା ଭାବୁଛି କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ ଯୋଉ ଫିଫ୍ଥ ଇୟର ସରି ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର କ୍ଲାସଟା ନେଇଥିଲି ବହୁତ ମାନେ ଲାଏବୁଲ ହଉଥିଲା ଏଇଟା ମାନେ ମୁଁ ମଧ୍ୟ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଶୁଣି ପାରୁନାହିଁ ଏବଂ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ତମେ ବୋଧେ ବୁଝୁନାହ ଖାଲି ହଁ କରିଦଉଛ ହିଷ୍ଟୋଗ୍ରାଫିଟା ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟିଂ ସବଜେକ୍ଟଟା ଆମେ ଏଇଟା ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ଟ କରିବା
हाँ सर
ବହୁତ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟିଂ ଟା
यस सर
ତେଣୁ ଏଇଟା ଯଦି ତମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଟିଭି ଲଗେଇଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ମୁଁ କଣ କହିବି ବୁଝିଲେ ନା ଏଇଟା ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର ଓକେ so my dear friends one thing I want to make it clear again so what is the duty of a historian so first thing he has to select the facts or the data then he has to testify it and his duty is not to interpret it or to analyze it but his duty is to testify the data whether it is false or right As one question, Jyoti Chawla has asked me, Mahatma Gandhi was a thief. Why not thief? And why will I ask him as a freedom fighter? Very good question. I am thankful to him. So next task of the historian is that he has to find out what is the important or significance data he has to collect. It is not his duty that he will collect as much as he can, because if he take so much data, just he will bury inside the data and he can not able to write what is history. So main things is that, so he has his duty is to collect the important data. His duty is to see, to verify it, to test it for its validity or its authenticity, or it will not be able to him or her to write a good history. So before he has given a beautiful example. So during the medieval period, when Britishers saw from Babur to Aurangzeb, they termed it a Mughal history. So it is a generalization. It is a very good example to understand. When we see that from Babur to Aurangzeb, all are belonging to the Muslim rulers. So easily we can generalize it that it is a Muslim, it is a Mughal history. I think I am clear. Okay. So objections to generalization. So next question. So here he has given another thing. No complex analysis or interpretation or even narration is possible without generalization. So generalization is a must. Otherwise, we cannot come to the conclusion. Otherwise, we cannot write a history. Okay? ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖୁଛେ ଗୋଟେ ଲିଡରଟା କଥା ଦେଖୁଛେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲିଡରଟା କଥା ଦେଖିଲେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଲେ ଯେ ହି ଇଜ ଏ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ୍ ପର୍ସନ। ସେଠୁ ସେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲେ ରାଜୀବ ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ହଉ, ଆମେ ରାଜୀବ ଗାନ୍ଧୀର ଆମେ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛେ, କାହିଁକି ଆମେ ରାଜୀବ ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ଚୁଜ୍ କରିବା? ହ୍ୱାଇ ନଟ୍ ଅଦର୍ସ? ସୋ ୱି ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ସି, ୱି ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ଭେରିଫାଇ ଇଟ୍। ଅଦରୱାଇଜ ଆମେ ଯଦି ସେଠି ଜେନେରାଲାଇଜକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଆସିବା ନାହିଁ, ତାହେଲେ ୱି କ୍ୟାନଟ୍ ରାଇଟ୍। So next is objections to generalization. What are the objections? So first thing is the first objection is based on the notion that facts are to be differentiated from the generalization, and the generalization should flow out of the facts. So it is a beautiful sentence. We have to remember it. It is the most important sentence. So before coming to generalization, we have to gather the facts. Without facts, we cannot come to the generalization. I think I am clear. Purnima, Paikra, Purnima.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand what I am telling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. First objection.
Any question, my dear friends? Any question? You should not hesitate to ask me. I am welcoming you. I am welcoming you to all my learners to ask any type of questions. Otherwise, our lesson will not go smoothly. I am welcoming you. Any question, anything you can ask me. Any question, Jyoti Chawal.
Yes,
No
sir.
question. Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Question.
No, sir.
Suspinda Dana. So my task is to involve all the learners, to have a interact. We will have a proper discussion. Otherwise, the lesson will not go ahead, because I am not able to understand whether you are understanding my points or any problems with me, not with you. So I want to know. Okay, so one thing, what we will do, he has written a beautiful sentence that we have to do one thing. What? We have to gather the facts. the generalization. The second point is every event is unique and possesses an individuality of its own. Suppose we will go to Mahatma Gandhi or Indira Gandhi or Nehru, or we will come to Babur. So he has some such individuals have some unique personalities, unique characteristics, unique, so to say, in some other things. So it is our duty, it is the duty of the historians to find out these new things, to bring it to the limelight. Okay. Then he compared with the things we know. Historians concerned with the relation between the unity and the general. For example, Indian national revolution is unique, but its uniqueness can be grasped only by comparing it with the other known revolutions. So here is given a beautiful example. Indian national revolution is unique. So why it is unique? We have to make a comparison with the American War of Independence. We have to make it a comparison with the Russian Revolution. We have to make it a comparison with the French Revolution. Then only we will see what is the importance of Indian Revolution. Whether it has any impact, why it is known as an important revolution in world history. This is a revolution we have used through Ahimsa and Satya. These two weapons which you will not find anywhere, any place in world history. So that is why very often we are comparing it. We have to compare it, otherwise we cannot know what is the importance of Indian freedom movement. All these objections apply to the unscientific and illogical character of some generalization or are critics of the manner in which they are elaborated. In fact, the real problem is different and may be deliberated as follows. Generalization should be made explicitly so they can be open debated. So whenever we are coming to the generalize or generalization, the facts should be clear. Otherwise, we cannot come to the conclusion or we cannot come to the generalization. I am giving an example. Whenever I will tell that Indian independence is a unique one, we have to give the other datas of the French Revolution, Russian Revolution, American War of Independence. So then only we will come that it is a very important one. So it should be very clear. Otherwise, the generalization will not be a good one. It may be a wrong one also. The main problem is the level of generalization and of kind it is. So whenever we are coming to generalize a event, so what we will do? We have to give the similar facts. When I am telling about the Indian movement, I have to come to the Russian Revolution, American War of Independence, or French Revolution. In this case, we have to not give the First or Second World War. So I think I am clear. The degree of validity or truth of a generalization and what kind of proof is used to validate it. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁଛେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ we are collecting several facts or data, we have to find out its truth. Otherwise, the generalization will not at all be a proper one. Then one should study how to make generalization and learn how to improve one's capacity to make interconnections which are better or more authenticity and useful ones. In other words, when we say that a particular historian is a good historian, one means that he makes better connection and generalization apart from having technical skill and integrity as a historian. So what he is telling, whenever we are giving a conclusion, whenever we are giving a statement, whenever we are coming to we are giving a reference or we are bringing a conclusion of a person. So what we will do? We have to give several examples, or we have to collect several facts or data. Otherwise, the inference or the conclusion will not be a good one, or it may have some wrong also. So this is all about the generalization. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me. Bina Pani. Bina Pani. Puspita. Puspita. Sadhanjali.
No, sir, no doubt.
No doubt. Are you able to understand me?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I think you are from which place?
Sir, I am
Puspita.
from Rourkela.
Puspita. Your name is Puspita? Your name is, please? Hello? Hello? Anyway, Chinmay Pushti? Chinmay? Not able to understand. Jayasri Acharya? Jayasri?
No doubt.
No doubt? Acha. Then Satilipi?
No, sir.
Satilipi? Vandali? No, sir. Samira Behra? Then Sustri Sangita?
Yes, sir.
Any question? Sustri?
No, sir. I Bujhiyala, sir. Bujhiyala, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Then Dipti Bhai?
No doubt, sir. I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. Then Lakshmipriya? Lakshmipriya? Purnima Paikara?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please explain the third point? I have little doubt regarding the third
ଆଚ୍ଛା
objection.
ଥାର୍ଡ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଶୁଣ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିଲା ପରେ ତମେ କହୁଛ ତମେ ଆଗରୁ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ କହିଥାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ
ନାଇଁ
ପଚାରି
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କହିଥାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଟର୍ନ ଆସିଲି
ଆଚ୍ଛା ତମ ଟର୍ନ ଆସିଲେ କହିବେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରି ତମେ କହୁଛ ନା ତମର ଗୁଡେ ପିଲା ହାତ ମୁଁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ନାଁ ଜାଣିଛି ଓକେ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ୟୁର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପ୍ଲିଜ ଟେଲ୍ ମି ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ୟୁର ଡାଉଟ୍ regarding the third fact what you have told third
like
what I cannot know which is the first second and third as I have already discussed so tell me the third point which is the doubt
like the critics really target those generalizations which are prior in character and are superimposed on historical reality. So these critics are not wrong. Like how they are not wrong.
Please make it clear. I am not able to listen properly. Again.
Sir, the first one was about the facts are differentiated from generalization, and then the generalizations should flow from the fact. And the second was also about the events which are unique and they have some individuality. But what about the third one? Like it's not clear. The point has to be a little bit clear.
Regarding third point, yes, I will come to you. Okay. Here you see, you have already understood about the first and the second point. I am coming to the third point. What Punya Pagara is asking. So often the critics they target those generalizations which are a prior in character and are superimposed on historical reality. I think this is your doubt. I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These critics are not wrong. Many put forward a generalization as an assertion and consider it proved when it has to be proved. Similarly, many generalizations are inadequately tested. The main point is here, many generalizations are inadequately tested. Many are based on oversimplification of data and relationship. Some generalizations are plainly stupid. For example, for example, the answer to a question why study Africa because it is there or that some other countries are undergoing military coups therefore another country. So here what he has done, he is a
Again.
Ambika. Okay. So my point is that what it is telling, the question you asked me, many generalizations are not tested properly.
Okay.
Did you understand?
Yes,
Many
sir.
generalizations. Suppose ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟ ନେଲେ ହେଲା, ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଯେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର 5ଟା ଜିଲ୍ଲାରେ ଭଲ ଧାନ ଚାଷ ହଉଛି। ଏବଂ ଆମେ କହିଲୁ ଯେ କଣ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ସବୁ ଜାଗାରେ ଭଲ ଧାନ ଚାଷ ହେଉଛି। ହେଲେ it is superficial. It is not properly understood or properly we have collected the data. I think I am clear.
That data is not adequate.
Data is not adequate. Yes, you are correct. So we have to take the adequate data. Suppose we have 30 districts. If we have more than 20 districts have a much cultivation of rice, then we can open. But without taking the math data or facts, we cannot give the generalization. Then only if you are giving a generalization, then it is inadequate. What is your doubt? I think it is clear.
Yes,
okay.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then I went ahead. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So role of a generalization. What we will do? They serve as a organizing principles for data, thus resolving a basis problem for the historians with a mark of unity on the facts of his note, not knowing how to put them in some type of order. So what will we do? What is the duty of a historian? So what he will do? First, he will collect the data on a uniform basis. Suppose we have taken a problem. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଇତିହାସରେ ଲେଖୁଛେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ତ ନଉଛେ ନା ନାଇଁ? ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ବୀଣା ପାଣି। ଓକେ, ସପୋଜ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ନଉଛେ ନାଇଁ, ସେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ନେଇକି ଆମେ we are collecting the data, then after we are writing. ତେଣୁ ଆମର କାମ ହେଲା କଣ? We will take the similar data. Okay, similar data, then only we can write the history properly. Secondly, they improve a historian's precision, broaden his grade, they increase his ability to grasp an ever increasing area for reality. So what did happen? ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କିଛି data ନଉ, automatically the mental horizon of a historian gradually improve, gradually it will widen. Okay, so gradually it will widen. Second, thirdly, they enable the historian to draw inference and establish chain of a causation and consequence or effect. In other words, they enable him to analyze, interpret, and explain his data. So whenever we are taking so many facts or data, it enables the historian to analyze and interpret and explain the problem. Then he has given 5 W's. So who, what, when, where, how, and why. So we will use it. How? Who? So who? First he has taken who, why, what, when, where. So these are the questions we have to put forth it. Otherwise the problem will not come clearly. Okay, so thirdly, next point is that generalization lead the historian to look for new facts and sources. So whenever we are coming to the generalization, automatically it will lead the historians to look for new facts and sources. Then only a new question will come, a new thought will awaken in your mind, and you are able to collect more sources or data. Okay, generalization enables the historian to establish new connection between old and known facts. So what happened? Whenever we are coming to the generalization, we are interlinking the new and the old ones. When we say that a historian has a thorough new light on old facts, it means that the historian has used new generalization to understand to the known facts. That means we are interconnecting between the facts, between the data. Okay, generalization helps the historian to avoid empiricism. Empiricism means experience. Okay, that is taking the sources at their face value or literal meaning. Instead, he is led to establish the significance and relevance in his narrative. So, it helps the historian based on his experience how to connect it, how to interlink it. So this is all about the role of the generalization. So if you have any doubt, kindly ask me.
Okay, role of
Any
generalization.
doubt?
No, sir, understand.
Any question? Any question, please? Any question? Puspita? Fatima? Fatima?
Gathering.
Fatima Behra? Sinmay Pusti? Sinmay? Then Jayasri Acharya? Satilipi Pradhan? Sadhanjali Barik?
Yes, no, sir, no problem.
No
No
problem.
problem, sir. No, sir.
Thank you. Are you able to understand my point, Sadhanjali?
Yes, sir.
Are you able?
Yes,
Are you able
sir.
to understand?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
No, sir. Need to read it again.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, what is the meaning of empiricism?
Empiricism, yes. That is based on experience. Suppose here I am giving an example. You are asking the sixth point, I think. Fifth, Sangeeta.
Sir?
You are asking the sixth
Yes,
point.
sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Generalization help the historian to avoid empiricism.
Yes,
Empiricism
sir.
that is based on experience. Suppose you have some experience and you cannot come to the conclusion. Okay. Suppose you have some experience regarding some person, regarding some personality. Then it is not your duty directly you note down it. Okay. So you have to collect more information from other persons. ତମ ପାଖରେ ଯୋଉ ଡାଟାଟା ଅଛି ସେ
Yes,
ଡାଟାଟା
sir.
ସେଥିରୁ ଭୁଲ ଅଛି କି ଠିକ ଅଛି but you are thinking that it is right. So history is not a biased one. So history is not a empiricism one. Empiricism means it is based on one's experience. I think
Yes, sir.
clear.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Any then other person, Puspita, Suprabha.
Understood, sir.
Understood? Ambika,
Yes, sir. No problem.
no problem. You are from which place?
Sir, Ganjam.
Ganjam, which place?
Aska.
Aska, my place is Bhavinagar.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
My
Then-
sister's in-law is there, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then Jyoti Chawla.
No
Jyoti
doubt,
Chawla.
sir. No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Then I will go ahead. I will
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then I am going today. Progress is very today's progress is very slow. It is already 7:30. So in my next class, I think all will come at least some reading. Then only we can go ahead because we have nearly 30 units what I think. So I have given only 8 periods. 8 periods means at least we have to cover 4 units, otherwise your course will not be finished. So my dear learners, before coming to the class, it is my sincere request to you, as I am not your teacher, whether I am your advisor, whether I am requesting you kindly go through lessons by which the class will be interesting one and we will cover a lot. Okay, so in the next class, it will be it's a request to you. Okay, then I'm going to the next point, sources of generalization. So, what are the sources of generalization? Because before writing the history, we have to depend upon the sources. Otherwise, we cannot able to write a good one. Okay, anything. Suppose ame ରୋଷେଇ କରିବାକୁ ଯିବା, we have to depend on the sources. ନା ନାଇଁ ଚିନ୍ମୟୀ?
Yes, sir.
So ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛେ, automatically we have to depend upon its sources. So what are the sources? A major source is the previous writing on any subject, which often contain different generalization. So a major source is the previous writing on any subject, which often contain different generalization. So ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ previous writing ଥିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଯୋଉଠି ଆମେ generalize କରିଛେ. Generalization ଅର୍ଥ ହେଲା conclusion. ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ essay ଲେଖୁଛେ, ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ letter ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖୁଛେ, ଆମେ ଯାହା କିଛି କରୁଛେ, it has inference or conclusion. So ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କଣ ଆସିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନା କିଛି ଲେଖିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମର previous conclusion or previous writing ଟା ଆମେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. ସେଠି କଣ ହବ? Then only a major source with the previous writing on any subject. ହେଲା ଆମର କିଛି ଗୋଟେ writing ଥିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. Another major source consists of other social sciences, for example, generalization regarding individual behavior and motivation, mass behavior or behavior of crowds, role of tradition, role of family, guest outlook and behavior, economic theory, functioning of political system, social anthropology. These are all important in view of this changing method of historical discipline in India in the last 50 years. No? ଗୋଟେ କଥା କଣ କହିଲା, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଅଲ୍ ୱାର୍ଲଡରେ କରୋନା ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ନାଇଁ ଗମ୍ଭୀର ହେବାରେ ଲାଗିଛି, particularly ଓଡ଼ିଶା. ଓକେ, ସଦନରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା. ହେଲେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖୁଛେ ଯେ କରୋନାର ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ଏମିତି, ଆମେ ଅଟୋମେଟିକାଲି କହିଦଉଛେ we are giving a conclusion, we are generalizing a point that Odisha will go back, Odisha will go 50 years back. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
50 years back. By India, 100 ବର୍ଷ ପଛକୁ ପଳେଇଯିବ. So this is all about the generalization. Generalization ଅର୍ଥ କିଛି ନୁହଁ, ଗୋଟିଏ କଥା ହେଲା to give a conclusion. ହେଲା, theories of history, society, culture, politics, such as Marx, Weber, and Freud are another major source of generalization. So whenever we are thinking about a historian, about an economist, about a politician, about a literary person, so what happened? Now they have a very good generalization. So here we have to think before going to any task or any problem. We have to see its generalization, or we have to see its conclusion. Okay, here it is given theories of history, society, culture, and politics, such as those of Marx, Weber, and Freud, are under major source of generalization. That's why they are there. Historians also derive generalization from the study of the present. For example, movement of Dalitas and other anti-caste groups and of the tribal people. Similarly, popular discontent and opposition movement can throw up many generalizations pertaining to the Indian national movement. So, what happened, my dear friends? ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଏବେ ଦେଖୁଛେ ଯେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଇଣ୍ଡୋ ଚାଇନାର ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ଏମିତି we are coming to the generalization ଏବଂ ଏତିକି ମନେ ରଖିଥିବା ପିଲାମାନେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଇଣ୍ଡୋ ଚାଇନା ଉପରେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ କରିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖିବା ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଲଡ ୱାର ଏଣ୍ଡ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ୱାର୍ଲଡ ୱାର ଏ ଦୁଇଟା ଯାକ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖିବା ସେଟା କଣ ହେଇଛି ନା ଜାପାନ ଦ ରୋଲ ଅଫ ଜାପାନ ଦ ରୋଲ ଅଫ ଜର୍ମାନୀ ଦ ରୋଲ ଅଫ ଇଟାଲୀ what happened they completely perished ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ କଣ କରୁଥିଲେ ଗୋଟେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ଜୟ କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ହିଟଲର ହଉ ମୁସଲିନ ହଉ ହେଲା ଏମାନେ କରୁଥିଲେ what happened ଜାପାନ ଉପରେ ଏଇଟା ବମ୍ ପକେଇଥିଲା ଆମର ତ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଣ ହଉଛି ଆମେ ପୃଥିବୀ ଉପରେ ଦେଖିଛେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଣ ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ଉପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସିଏ ଅତ୍ୟାଚାର କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି ଗ୍ରାଜୁଆଲି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଯେ ତାର ହଉଛି କଣ ଅଧପତନ ଧୀରେ 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 ବଢି ଆସିଲାଣି ଓକେ so many generalizations are derived from life common sense is a more major source in fact many historians who do not accept the need for conscious process of acquiring generalization use the common sense as the usual source of generalization so here the historians the historians make it very clear so how we will generalize if you think it is difficult to here used another term that is common sense common sense is साधारण ज्ञान नहीं I mean you are applying it are you able to listen me
Yes.
okay another usual source is historians personal experience or life experience the experience is of course limited by various factors area of one's activity quality of one's life one's status or position in life is also one upbringing. One exemplary is the tendency of some historians to achieve political struggle among groups, parties, and individuals in terms of morals in a family or in a government or company of or company. So what happened? It is a personal experience of historians or some persons that from personal experience we are coming also from generalization ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖୁ ପିଲାମାନେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଟିଚର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୋର 30 ବର୍ଷ ପାଠ ପଢି ସାରିଲିଣି ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିବି ଯେ କେତେ ପିଲା ମୋଟେ ପଢୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଆଗରୁ ଗୋଟେ କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ ମୁଁ ପଳେଇ ଆସେ କହିଦିଏ ଯେ ପିଲାମାନେ କେବେ ମଧ୍ୟ ପାସ୍ ହୋଇପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ generalization so in some experiences, some personal experiences, we are also giving some generalization. So we also derive generalization from active data collection, that is from systematic analysis of the sources. However, this does not so much help in acquiring of generalization but the testing of generalization. So here what he says that whenever we are coming to the generalization, we have to or the generalization may not be a good one, may not be a fruitful one. In other words, one does not first gather or take note and then generalize, but rather constantly comment on evidence of notes even while taking them. So what happened? So another term here given. So first he has used common sense, and he has made a comparison between common sense and the generalization, and another he has given a comment. Comment is different from that of a generalization. We can give comment, we can give some hint, but generalization is something different. So the skill to make or to generate generalization is best acquired by having an active mind. So those who have active mind, they can come to the generalization, doing everything one learns to make a correction the way of a child does. A child asks even the most stupid looking questions to make connections, many of which he may discard later. For example, when meeting a new male person, who is the uncle? Why is he an uncle? Where is his wife? Why has he not about his children. Why have you asked him to eat with us? Why do you address him as a star, not other uncles who visit us? Why do you serve him a drink and not other uncles? Why is he fair or dark, or why has he got a beard and so on? A child's question. So many aspects of a society. A historian has to be like a serious child. So what happened? So here he is given an example what the historian will do. So a historian is just like a serious child. He has to ask so many questions. So he has to put so many problems before us. This thus, if one reacts to the process, like a child and ask questions and generalizes while reading and noting them, his thesis would start getting forward. So, how he will be a good writer? How he will be a proper historian? Here he is given so many things. So, this is all about the generation. If you have any problems or any questions, you can ask me. Okay, Chinmay,
Yes, sir.
any question? If you can
No
ask me.
questions, sir.
No question. Then any person, any learner, Sadhanjali Parik,
No, sir, no question.
বুঝলা কিছু না বুঝলা নি?
Sir, বুঝলি, sir.
হুম, বুঝা পড়লা?
Yes, sir.
বুঝা পড়লা. Thank you very much. Then Jyoti Chawal, Jyoti,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
any
No
problem,
doubt,
any
sir.
question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No problem.
Punma Paikra, I am not able to see here. Punma,
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
বুঝা পড়লা সব কিছু?
বুঝি স্যার।
Then Suspinda Jana, Suspinda Jana, Suprabha,
আগে স্যার সব বুঝা পড়ছে
বুঝা পড়লা. Then Lakshmi Priya, Lakshmi. Then Diptimai.
No doubt, sir.
Huh?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Then Sustri Sangita. Sustri Sangita. I think not here. Samila Behra, Samila.
म्यूट कर देती हूँ।
Sustri Sangita.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. हाँ सर बुझिए हाँ सर बुझिए ना सोर्सेस ऑफ जनरेशन
अच्छा. Then Sutanjali, I have told him. Shakti Lipti Pradhan. Jayasri Acharya. Jayasri. Okay, Ambika.
Again, বুঝা পড়লা স্যার?
বুঝা পড়লা?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Then I will go ahead, I think. Okay. So this is all about the history. So, Sadhanjali,
Yes, sir.
any question, Sadhanjali?
No, sir, no question.
So, what happened, my friend? Here so many formulas. How to write good history and how to be a good historian. So, how we will collect the data. So, what is the duty of the historian to collect the validity of the data? Okay, he has to see the validity of the data, not to narrate it, not to analyze it. Then he has given that how you collect the data whereas with so many data. So, what is the duty of the historian? How to collect or how to gather the data and how to write? And we have already. So here another question is how to improve one's capacity to generalize. So, how does one require and improve the capacity to grasp the underlying deeper connections, and not rely on surface or superficial connections. One should acquire a habit of always looking out for relationship or linkage between the event and think not only when they are researching but also in day-to-day life. Then one should acquire a generalizing and conceptualizing. So what how one's development, how one's brain development will take place whenever we will go for generalizing. So what the writer told us, the main thing is that in day-to-day life we have to linkage, we have to interconnect the various facts, the various data. So that will improve your quality, that will improve imagination how to generalize. Okay. So second thing is that we have to learn to apply logical principles. So we have to ask the we have to question why does wood float in water? How answer that it is the quality to float in water and it's not an answer. It is merely a positive from the question. Similarly, the answer to the question why Akbar was a great ruler because he knew how to rule is no answer. So we have to know, we have to ask different questions from different angles, and we have to then only our logical expression or our mental horizon gradually develop, and automatically we will come to the conclusion and we will know different kinds of problems we can also solve it. So then language is a historian's basis tool. One should use clear language in thinking or writing. So obscurity in language does not replace clarity or depth or thought. So before writing something, we should have the mastery on language. Suppose we are writing in Odia or in English, we have the mastery. We know the different kinds of use of its uses of different words. We have to know how to use it, how to use make the sentence. Otherwise, our thought, otherwise our thinking power will not be a good one. Okay, one should study and examining in a systematic manner the things historians talk about. So we should study and examine the facts in a systematic manner, not in a zigzag manner. Suppose today we are collecting the facts on tribal history. Tomorrow we will go to, oh, it's the freedom movement in India. And third day we will go to the collect of the peasants movement. And the next day we go to the tribal movement. So we are not the real one. So we have to know how to collect the facts, what to collect, how and why to collect the facts. Refinement of a concept and generalization is a perpetual process. Consequently, discussion around and about them with friends, colleagues, and lecturers is very important. So, what we will do whenever we will collect our friends, we have to discuss it with our friends, with our teachers, with our with seminars. So, then only it will be we will collect a more interesting facts. Conversation in any cause is important in the development and refinement of ideas. Two or more people, Suspinda, two or more people cannot go on talking merely by narrating facts to each other. For example, even while discussing a film, people cannot go on citing instances of what an actor said or did. They must argue on the quality of the dialogues and its delivery. So what happened? What he is telling that whenever we are discussing on a film or the activities of a hero or heroine or a villain, so we have to see we are not we are not in a mood to tell its heroism or anything. Rather, we are able to find out its quality, its impact on society, its today's importance. So these are the most important points one should gather. Then one should acquire the quality of a critical respect of a new idea. One does not have to accept new ideas simply because they are new. But one should be willing to discuss them, examine them, argue about them, and to accept them if found are useful or reject them. So what he is telling, whenever we are coming to a new idea or a new thing in the society, then only then what we will do? We have to examine it. We have to discuss with our friends and teachers. Then only we can go automatically. We can go ahead. Comparative history, social sciences, and natural and physical sciences are rich sources of organization. So whenever we are taking a historical thing, so it has rich sources of generalization. Studies of national movement in China, Indonesia, Algeria, for example, enable us to develop generalization about national movement in India. So what I have told you earlier, whenever I am giving the national movement in India, we are thinking about the France, the Russia, the American War of Independence, then only our generalization will be a much richer, more better one. One should acquire better knowledge of the present. One should be in a better touch with the present, and in fact should either participate in the making of the present. The capacity to understand the living would certainly enable one to better understand. So whenever we are going, whenever we are thinking, or whenever we are giving problems, we should have better knowledge on the present situation. Uh, there is a popular advice which parents are give to the children, which is quite relevant in this respect. You will understand us better when you become a parent. So here is given a beautiful example. Generally, parents are giving a beautiful example to the children. You will understand us better when you become a parent. Until and unless you will be a parent, you will never understand the qualities of a parent. Okay, and we should improve the quality of our life experience and what is called common sense. So, so we have to develop our common sense. If one's life experience is narrow, one will have a tendency to view past events. So we have to see our life experience. One should also develop. Suprabha, yes, hello. One point is there, kindly. One should also develop the capacity to see human beings in all their complexity. People can live at several levels. For example, they can be very honest at one level and dishonest at another. There is the wrong tendency among many to link political statesmanship with personal virtues life. It is possible for a political leader to be very human in a personal life and yet very cruel in political life. Another may not be betray his wife, but easily betray his colleagues and vice versa. So here is given a beautiful example. Suchishnath, hello.
Yes, sir.
Suchishnath, ये अच्छा
Yes, sir.
बुझा पड़ुଛି ତ?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଇଏ ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦେଲା ସେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ନା କେତେକ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଲୋକ they are very good at their personal life but they are very cruel in the public life. Okay, here is given a person may be honest in his personal life but dishonest in the public life. So here it is all about we have to study, we have to think a character before going to write history. A good historian has to be fond of fiction and poetry, even of detective and science fiction. So गोटे भल ऐतिहासिक हम भले कौन हम फिक्शन एंड पोएट्री ए सब कथा कहूँ कहीं ना आवर इमेजिनेशन शुड डेवलप our thinking should develop. I may sum up this aspect by saying that better quality of understanding of life makes for a better history, and better history makes for a better quality of life. So, our যদি ভালো understanding ଅଛି তাহলে we can write better history. So, this is all about the first unity. If you have any doubt, kindly ask me because time is too short to complete. So this is for all about the discussion, my dear friends, my dear learners. So anything you can ask me, any doubt you can ask me. So hello, my dear friends.
Yes, sir. Noted, sir.
Huh?
Noted, sir. Noted, sir.
Thank you. Then other.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Then other Sarangi.
Sir, I would sir the third point. Sir, I sir the third point. I have doubt in the third point of the how to improve. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doubt in the third point. Can you explain the third point again, sir? About postmodernism term. Yes, sir. Page number 15, third point.
Which is the point? Sarangi?
The third point about postmodernism.
Postmodernism.
How to improve one's capacity in generalize that from that topic. Third point.
Which page? Page number?
15. 15. 15.
15. Which point?
Third point.
Huh?
Third point. Point number 3.
Language.
The postmodernist term.
Postmodernism, there is no postmodernist form. That is 15. 1.7, I think.
Yes, sir.
Huh? 1.7.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One should study and examine in a
No, sir,
systematic
the
manner.
above one. Third point. The above point. Third one. Language is history and basic tool.
Okay.
That lines.
You have asked me a very beautiful question. Though I have already discussed it. So what the writer says, what is the historicity? What is the historiographical point is that language is historian's basic tool. Suppose तमे वर्तमान में लिखुचो history लिखुचो about your area or about you are from which place?
The Raurkela.
Raurkela, Southern, yeah? You are from Raurkela. Suppose you are writing a history on Raurkela steel plant.
Yeah.
Okay. So before writing the history of Raurkela, here he says that you have thorough knowledge on language. In which language you are going to write, whether it is in Odia or in English or Telugu or Marathi or Sanskrit or vice versa. Okay, so if you have no mastery on language, how you will write? Sarangi?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. ତେଣୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଣ ହେଲା ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟା ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛେ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ ଉପରେ ଆମର ମାଷ୍ଟରୀ ରହିବା ଦରକାର। ଓକେ, ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ ଉପରେ ଯଦି ମାଷ୍ଟରୀ ନାହିଁ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଭଲ ଲେଖିପାରିବା ନାହିଁ। କପିଳ ମୋହନ କୁହ କିମ୍ବା ଉପେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଭଞ୍ଜ କୁହ କିମ୍ବା ଗଙ୍ଗାଧର ମେହର କୁହ, they have mastery on the Odia language. That's why they are good writers. Am I clear? Sarangi?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Anything?
Yes, sir.
Anything, my dear friends? If you have any question, Suprabha.
Yes, sir.
Any question, please? Any question?
No question, sir.
No question. Any question? Any from that kind of any question from anyone? So no question, I think. So I think no question.
No question, sir. No doubt.
Patanjali.
No doubt, sir.
Huh?
No more doubts, sir.
No, no. Thank you.
No.
So ଗୋଟେ କଥା ହେଲା ଆମେ ତ ଜେନେରାଲାଇଜେସନ ତ ପାଠ ପଢିଲେ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ସାର୍
Yes, sir.
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
Yes,
Chinmay,
sir. Yes, sir.
any question?
No,
So my dear friends, one thing I want to know before concluding my lesson. So in my next class we will start a new unity, unit 2 profession. So before coming to the class, it is my sincere request you kindly be prepared. Kindly at least go through the lesson, then only we have a better discussion. Sir? Hello, sir.
Okay, sir. Let me intervene. Let me take
Okay,
just
sir.
5
Okay.
minutes for you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Dear friends, you see, I have already shared all the materials and in the mail which I have sent to you, and you must have received the mails from
Oh
us
God.
teacher. Personally, from my mail, from my mail ID, I have sent all the
Oh,
materials to
this is.
you.
ए
Okay,
मस्त छोटा बैग रच
okay,
इसके बैग रच पिंक बैग रच देख ए
I
पिंक पर्स
understand
मोर
that
अछि बैग बइटा तोर
some of you have not
पर्स
received the
मोर
materials, and some
ए
of you
ए
have
इनके
received.
टेबल चेयर रच
So it's a very difficult task for me to provide all the hard copies at this point of time, because you will receive the materials from MPDD New Delhi, and this is the case. Particularly, I have to mention here, you will receive the materials from New Delhi, and most probably, this they have prepared the packets, and whenever they were the postal department receiving the materials, they were started dispatching. Sure, I'm not sure that some of the student, they have informed me that they have received the materials within during this pandemic. So it simply implies that that means they have started dispatching the materials to the student. But whatever it may be, but you will receive the hard copies from their quarter. This is for the time being, you have to manage with the soft copy. If you receive the materials hard copies, it's all right, you no need to be panic. But what if you have not received the soft copies? Some students, they have complained that they have not received the soft copies, and you check your mails. And particularly, it's my suggestion to all of you: please check your mails. I have already attached the PDF file of these two courses, MHI 3 and MHI 6. And after completion of this MHI 3, it will follow MHI 6, and then after another two courses will be followed after that. And I'll give you the materials by the same in the mail. So please check your mails, and inform your friends. Those friends today miss the class, you just inform them the online class, it will start from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And this is why I have arranged this class, because the teacher is now, as per the government of Odisha directive, that all the teachers are supposed to evaluate the question paper answer script from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So they will be busy at the college. So your online classes will be nobody who is willing to take your online class during this period. So that is why we have decided that to continue the online class from 6 to 8, so that you will be benefited out of this. So now this is all of you from my side, and question paper. I'll arrange question paper, previous question paper, and I will present in the slide form. Okay. tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will give you the question paper, the answer assignment questions. And if you want, then I can also the 3-4 years question paper I want to share with you, so that accordingly you can prepare for the coming examinations. So with these few words, now I request, because it's already 8:11, so this is the first introductory class. So don't worry, those student who have missed the class, please intimate them, inform them to join the class tomorrow at exactly 6 o'clock. And if possible, you just SMS to them. And some of you do one thing: you form a WhatsApp group. You take one of your friends, take the leadership and form a WhatsApp group, and include all of you in the WhatsApp and share some information whenever you get information from me. So you share it in your WhatsApp group, so that it will be a group activities and it will be undertaken during in the WhatsApp group. So it's my request to all of you. It's a digital age, and all the information should be pass from one person to another. And if anybody does not get, immediately you communicate to him and through this WhatsApp group. So this is from all on my side. And now this is the time to wind up the program. And I, on behalf of the regional center, on behalf of the student, I extend hearty gratitude to the resource person, Dr. Sirisha Sarangi, because he is a very, you can say, very punctual and on a very sincere teacher. And because I requested him to take this fast class, so that it will be very catchy and attractive, and he also agreed to do so. So you have only 22. Today I count just, and because another question is that you are not writing your enrollment number, because for record purpose you have to write your enrollment number. So this is very important for all of you, and because this is for audit purpose, and you have to write all your enrollment number. If you do not know the enrollment number, you can find out and take a notebook, and this, in the notebook you write your enrollment number, and unit wise whatever the questions, what are the answers, what are the topics are discussed, write all the points, and sum up if you can possible. And now you see, now it is already 8:13, and if you have further any question to me, and you regarding anything, it can be clarified. Any question from your side, student? Hello? Any question from your side?
No, sir.
No question.
No question, sir.
No question.
No question, sir.
Okay, okay. So most of you are from which study center? Some Jyoti Chawla maybe from Raulkela to one Raulkela Government College, and Ganjam means is a Barampur Kalikot College. And anybody from which study center? Can you tell me? Can you tell me your study center?
Sir, from
Okay, okay. Yes.
Sir, Katak.
Okay.
Sir, Baleshwar.
Sir, Raurkela.
Katak JKVK.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Raurkela Government College.
Okay, okay. Very good.
Baleshwar.
Baleshwar FM College is.
Sir, Khalikot College, Barampur.
Okay, Khalikot College, Barampur.
Sir, Khalikot College, Barampur.
Okay, you tell your friends, okay, because you are all second year student. Now you have your first year, you have attended all the classes there, and you know your friends and their phone numbers. You contact them and tell them to join the class. And the same password, whatever the password I have shared with you, you also pass this you can share this password with them, so that they can use it, and they can participate in the online class. Okay, and with these few words, because I don't want to waste your time, and please now we wind up the program, and have a and good night to all of you, and Sirisha sir also, good night to all of to you also. Sirisha sir, are you online?
sir. Good night, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you very much.
And I hope that student ठीक अच्छी student past class टे टिके पिला जानी पानांती and I hope that tomorrow they will be in a huge number they will join. जिते आपको number टा कौन होगा जिते number होगा it will be more I think more impressive and it will encourage a person to prepare. Okay, sir. आप कौन अच्छी sir आपन को problem
नहीं मोर प्रॉब्लम कुछ नहीं सर
ठीक है आपण तो करंट अछि हमर एटी करंट कट जेला अबे जस्ट आसिला तथे मु बैकअप रखथिली एंड आई नो द सिचुएशन
पिला मनोर सर पिला मनोर किछि प्रॉब्लम होला मत कहयो आउ मोर
हां ठीक अछि if because if they don't want to share with me let them share with you so that I can make arrangement or all those question paper मु तो कहि दै छी assignment question I can provide them tomorrow. Materials hard copy, so I'm sorry that hard copies it is not with me, but soft copy it is with me. Anybody who wants the soft copy, you can give me your phone number, your mail ID, so that through your mail ID I can send the materials. But if you form a WhatsApp group, and if you include me, so that I can able to send you to your WhatsApp group the PDF file of all the materials. So you please write down my number. All of you just in chat box I am writing my number and mail ID. You can use this mail ID and in the chat box I have written it. This is my name and this is my designation. Okay, this is then this is my phone number. Then this is my mail ID and okay, this is you write down. Okay, now we'll wind off. Now have you written? All of you?
Sir, one thing, kindly send me the questions also to me.
Okay, well, definitely. I'll today or tomorrow I'll give you the morning to tomorrow morning.
Okay,
tomorrow
sir.
morning I'll send to you. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
Okay.
Sir, do you think June 2020 exam will held?
It will not. Nobody can say. Even in the BC also cannot say, because the BC has already we came to know that they have a committee, and the committee has asked the ministry because it is a central university, and that too a national university, because this once whatever the decision will be taken in IGNOU, that will be all the university, it will be all the rules it will be applicable to all the other central university, same rule, because one rule for IGNOU and another rule for other universities, not like this. Once whatever the decision will be taken by MHRD, and same decision will be applicable to other central universities. So that is why we are waiting and waiting for the decision. It will be taken very soon by the MHRD, and once the decision will be taken, it will be communicated to all the students, and it will be uploaded in the main website, RC Bhubaneswar website, and IGNOU main website also. So time to time you just have a look and and find out what is the latest information for you. So
this would be my second year, no sir. This would be my final year exam, no sir. That's why. Otherwise my exam I would have already completed my second MHA program.
No, this is you see, this is nothing in our hand, because this pandemic situation, it has created a lot of troubles for us also, for the society, and for the general public also.
Yes,
So we do not know how many days it will take and how many days it will be. We can say about it will take to you can say this will be over as so that your classes will be continue and your exam will be continue. Nobody knows that and when it will be end and when is the what is the date and date and time nobody knows. It is a purely we are passing through uncertainty. We can say we are passing through uncertainty and you can say a very hard time. You can say a very hard time. People are dying, people are suffering, people are affected, people are starving, people are living in a very bad condition, and those who are migrant laborers they have been affected badly. So first, this is because many because this educational system is also affected. It is the economy, forget about economy, forget about politics, forget about others. It is badly affected. Education is badly affected. Our children, my son is also, you see, my son the class is he is attending all the online class. Oh, he is a small boy, but I am also helping him. My wife also helping my son to attend the online class. Same thing. We have to bear with the situation because whatever the situation, whatever the adversities, it has come to us. So we have to face and face together so that in a, you can say and challenge the situation so that it
okay,
gets clear tomorrow. It can be uh, we can be or you can say we can win over this situation very easily. So with these few words, now we'll wind up the program. Tomorrow we'll meet at 6 p.m. and exactly, and good night, and see you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Jyoti, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Good night. Swatilibi, thank you. Bapi, thank you. Suprava, thank you. ଛଅଟା ବେଳକୁ ସେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଆମେ ଛଅଟା 10 ହେଲାଣି ପିଲା ଆଜି ଆସିନାହାନ୍ତି ନୂଆ ବି ଆସିଥିଲେ ପିଲା ଯାକ ସ୍ମାର୍ଟ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଯାହା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ହଁ ବୁଝିଲା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଭଲ ହେଲା ପକେଇକି ଛାଡି 8ଟା ବେଳେ 8ଟା ଛାଡି ସେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ବାହା ଇଏ ଏଇଟା ହେଲାନି ସେ ସାର୍ କହୁଛୁ ଏଇଟା ହେଲାନି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଭଲ କ୍ଲାସ୍ पास में पे ନାଇଁ କଣ ନାଇଁ
ନାଇଁ ସେଟା ମନା ସେଟା ମାସେ ପରେ ପଇସା ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟରୁ କମ୍ପାନୀ ପଇସା ଦେଇକି ପଠେଇଥିଲା ମାସେ ପରେ ପଇସା ଦେଇ ନେଇକି ଫ୍ଲିପକାର୍ଟ ହେଲା ହେଲେ ସେଟା ଥରେ କ୍ୟାନସଲ ହେଇଗଲେ ସେଟା ଆଉ ହେଇପାରିବନି ନାଇଁ ନ ହୁଏ ମାନେ ଥରେ ଲେସନ ପାଆନ୍ତି
କିଛି ଖାतिर ନାହିଁ କିଛି ନାହିଁ କୁଆ କଣ କଥା
କାହାକୁ ଜଣାନି ତମ ବାଟରେ ଖରାପ ହେଇଛି ତମର ଯଦି ପସନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲାନି କାହାକୁ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ନାହିଁ ଆମ ପସନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା ଆମ କରୁନା କଣ ଥରେ ଲେସନ ପାଇଲେ ତା ମନରେ ଭୟ ରହିଯିବ
ଟେନସନ ଦଉଛି ପଇସା ନଥିବ କଣ ଥିବ କୋଉଟା ଆମେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଛୁ ଆମେ କାମଟା କରିଦଉଛୁ
ପଚାରିକି କୋଉଟା ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କର ନ ପଚାରି ନିଆଁ ଫୁଙ୍କା ଜାଣିଛୁ ନା
ଗୁଟୁ ଲୋକ କଣ ଜାଣିଛ ନା ଦରକାର ଛୁଟି ଥାଉ ତାହେଲେ ଗୋଡ଼ ଧର ତା କଥା ସେଇ ସରି ଓ ସରି କହିଲେ କମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଗଲା ନାଇଁ କଣ କରିବା ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ କଥା ତ ଆମେ
ନ ପଚାରିକି ତମେ କରିବା ଗୋଟେ ତମର ଅଭ୍ୟାସ ହେଇଗଲା ଛୋଟ କଥାରୁ ବଡ କଥା ହବ ନ ପଚାରିକି କରିବା ତମ ଡର ହୁଏ ବୋଲି କିଛି ରହିବନି ସେଟା ବଡ 1200 ଟଙ୍କା ହେଇଥିଲା ଆଉ 300 ଅଧିକ ପଡିଲା ଆଉ କେତେ ଡିସକାଉଣ୍ଟ ଦେଇଦଉଥିଲେ
ଆଉ ତମେ ଦବନି ସେ ଭଲ ହେଇଥିଲା ଆମକୁ ହେଇଥିଲା ଶୁଣିଲା କାହାକୁ କିଛି କହିବନି କିଛି ତମ ମନ ଇଚ୍ଛା କାମ କରିବ କିଛି ପାଠ ନାହିଁ ଛାଡି ନାହିଁ କିଛି ବସିକି ଦିଟା ମୁଁ ତ କିଛି କହୁନି ଯାହା କରୁଛ କର ଦିନ ଯାଇ ରାତି ଦିଟା ଦିନ ଯାଇ କଣ ପଢୁଛି 6ଟା ବାଜେ ବସିବ 2 ଘଣ୍ଟା ଗପିବ ତାର ବସି 9ଟା ବସିବ କଣ କରିବ ଏମିତି ପାଠ ପଢା ହବ କି ଗୁଡାକ
ଶୁଣ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ଯୋଉ ଭଳିଆ ଖାଇ ପିଉଥିବା ବଡ କଥା କରନ୍ତୁ ଏମିତି ପାଠ ପଢିଲେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ନ ପଢିଲେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ବର୍ଷେ ସବୁ ବର୍ଷେ ତଳକୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଲା ତାଙ୍କ ଭାଗ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କ ଟେନସନ ହେଲା ଆମର
खुलकर जियो
ଭଲ ପଇସା କିଛି କାମ ଦେଖିଲି ଆଗ ମୁଁ ଟେନସନ କଣ ହବ
ଏଥର ଆଜିଲେ ବେଶୀ ପାଟି କରୁଛ
ଆଜି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ପିରିୟଡ ପିଲା କିଛି ମାନେ ଇଏ ଏକ୍ଟୁ ନାହାନ୍ତି ପିଲା କିଛି
ନ ପିଲା ତମେ ଏକ୍ଟୁ ହେଲେ କଣ ହବ
ତା ଆଜି ଭାରି ପଡୁଛି ତାକୁ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ କରିଦବା ବେଶୀ ବାଡ଼ି ଶୁଣୁଥିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ କୋଉଟା ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଇନଭଲ୍ଭ କରିଦେଲେ କ୍ଲାସଟା ଆଉ ବେଶୀ ଇଏ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବନି ମୁଁ ସେ ଚାହୁଁନି କ୍ଲାସ ଗଲେ କ୍ଲାସ ବେଶୀ ଆଗକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ବେଶୀ ପ୍ରେସର ବୁଝୁନାହିଁ ପିଲାମାନେ ଯଦି ଇନଭଲ୍ଭ ହେଇଗଲେ ତା ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରୁଛି କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ର ବିଷୟ ହଉଛି କିଛି ନାହିଁ सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी अफसर बाहर जे सुविधा ना करा गोटे बाहर बस हिस्ट्री गोटे बाहर 35 वर्ष आम जो ना पैसा पत्र कहीं देवे पठे बेसी भल लगे
आप देख रहे हैं एबीपी न्यूज। देखिए, कोरोना काल में आपके इलाज में सहूलियत से जुड़ी एक बहुत बड़ी खबर आ रही है। खबर ये है कि अब देश की सभी बीमा कंपनियों को कोरोना पॉलिसी देना बेहद जरूरी होगा। मतलब ये कि अब सभी लाइफ इंश्योरेंस और नॉन लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कंपनियां कोरोना पॉलिसी लॉन्च करेगी। 10 जुलाई से पहले ही पॉलिसी लॉन्च करना होगा। इंश्योरेंस नियामक इंश्योरेंस रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया यानी IRDA ने इस संबंध में देश की सभी इंश्योरेंस कंपनियों को आदेश दे दिया है। IRDA ने कोरोना से के लगातार बढ़ते मामलों के चलते ये फैसला लिया है। बेहद बड़ी खबर आप इस वक्त एबीपी न्यूज पर देख रहे हैं और इस जानकारी से जुड़ी बातों के लिए हमारे साथ रक्षित जुड़ रहे हैं। रक्षित, जरा हमारे दर्शकों को अच्छी तरीके से ये समझाइए कि ये पॉलिसी है क्या और कैसे ये पॉलिसी उनके लिए काम करेगी।
देखिए, जिस तरीके से कोरोना के मामले जो है वो लगातार देश में बढ़ रहे हैं, तो उसी के चलते अब जो इंश्योरेंस नियामक है, इंश्योरेंस रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया, उसने पहली बार ऐसा किया है कि न सिर्फ लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कंपनी बल्कि नॉन लाइफ इंश्योरेंस
महामारी साबित करो एवं 1 लाख किसी ने एक औरत से पूछा, आप वर्किंग वुमन हो या हाउस?
ଜୀବନମ ଏକ ମରୁଝରଣା ଯାଇଛି କେବେଠୁ ସୁଖୀ ଜଳିଛି ଶ୍ୟାମଳ ସବୁଜ ସପନ ଏଇ ବିଦ୍ରୋହର ନିୟତି ଅତୀତ ମୋ ପାଇଁ ସ୍ମୃତିର ସାହିରୀ ସମ୍ପର୍କ ଯାଇଛି ମରି ରଙ୍ଗ ହଜିଛି ପୃଥିବୀରୁ ମୋର ଖାଲି ଜୀବନଟା ମରୁ ବାଲି ଚନର ଜୋଇରେ ଜଳୁଛି ଆଜି ସ୍ମୃତିର ଗାଇତା ଫୁଲରେ କବିତା ଗାଇ ମୋ ହୃଦୟ କାହାଣୀ କାହାକୁ କହିବି ମୁଁ
ଚକା ଘୁରେ କଲମ ଚାଲେ पेशा पाई पेडल उपरे पाद जेते जोरे आगको आगको बढ़ुथाए निशा पाई भी हाथ कागज उपरे सेते चलुथाए निशा पेशार पम भरी रास्ता रे गडुथाए कैलाश को कविता रिक्शा पेशा तांकर रिक्शा टाणिबा हेले निशा साहित्य रचना कविता जणाण लेखी ओडिया साहित्य को समृद्ध करने को पण करिथिबा ए रिक्शा वाला जनक हेउछंती जाजपुर जिला कोरेई ब्लॉक कोरबंदी गाँव कैलाश साहू पिलाटी बेलू अनेक दुख कष्ट सही कैलाश माँ दांत काटी बिकी पाठ पढ़ाई हेले अभाव अनटन नवम रु बस्तानी रे डोरी बांधि कैलाश किंतु कविता लिखि ओडिया साहित्य भंडार को छोट दान प्रयास जारी रखिछंती सकाल हेबाखिनी परिवार पोषिबाकू रोजगार पाई बाहर जाती कैलाश रिक्शा को भल भाव सफा करती आउ धूप दे पूजा करी घर गोड़ काढ़ती रिक्शा टाणी जहाँ दुई पैसा आणती सेथिरे कष्टे मष्टे चढ़ी जाए परिवार तेबे रिक्शा टणारू टिके फुर्सत मिले आनमना हो जाती कैलाश सुलुसुली आबा गाँ माटीर मिठा महक आउ गछ डालू कोइली कुहू अन्यमनस्क करे आउ से आखिरे आखिरे आंकी चलती कवितार कोणार्क केबे केबे रिक्शा सीट तले रखिथिबा टिपा खातारे भी उतारी दियंती तांको मनर मानचित्र यात्री को नहीं जीवा पड़े कविता गुणगुणांती कैलाश बोधे सेथि पई तांको रिक्शा रे बसिबाकू लोके भारी पसंद करंती
माटी रातकाटी पत्र बिकी पाठ पढुथिले 1987 मसिया माँ मरीगले वर्षे 1.5 वर्ष होते बापा चली जाते तेणु माटी मोर हूँ बापा माँ सी मोर सब किसी सी दांतकाठी पत्र बिकी पाठ पढ़ाऊे ना रखापी मु पाठ पढ़ी पाठर मूल्य ओडिशार ओडिया भाषा बंची रही मु कविता मध्यम 21/12/2000 को कविता लिखली आ बर्तमान कविता लेखा है 5163 कविता
कविता कोठा घरे गढ़ा हुए सुंदर परिवेश आउ शीतताप नियंत्रित घरे लेखा जाएनी जाए कविता माड़े आपे आपे आसे सेहिथि पई तो कामरू आसिला परे पखाळ गंटे खाइले चाळ चपर एक गुड़िया तले कागज कलम धरी बसी पड़ती कैलाश आउ लेखि चलती राशि राशि कविता 5000 रु अधिक कविता लिखिथिबा ए रिक्शा वाला जनक बहिटिए प्रकाश करबाकू धान चाउल भी बिक्री कर दिछंती आउ एही कथारु ही स्पष्ट जानि होछि साहित्य प्रति तांकर केते दुर्बलता
जीवन लक्ष्य दिला समस्त बही पढ़ुची मो बही टे किए पढ़ते से भगवान को माँ सारला को डाकिली मो मुंडर गोटे भल बुद्धि दियो मु भल कविता बही टे करी जहाँकि 5 मुखरे पढ़ो समस्ते पढ़े मो पिला छुआ को मत टे आशीर्वाद करेंगे तेणु मु बही टे प्रथम बाहर कर संध्या तारा 23/2/2020 आम जाजपुर रोड दला छक टाउन हॉल रे उन्मोचन हो जाए पैसा अभाव आ बहीटी मुझे आनी पारुना 1000 टका सारे नेबे बहीटी दाम 70,000 टका पड़ा मु मागी जाची कि धान चावल बिक्री करके मो भत्ता पैसा किसी देकी 16,000 टका देची आ 1000 टका सारे हेले बही 450 मते देबे 50 खंड देइथिले उन्मोचन सरी जाईची
कैलाश पात्र को बहुत निकटरू देखिछि तासे तो मो बहुत दिन सहित परिचित अछि आ कैलाश पात्र जने रिक्शा चालक नवम श्रेणी पर्यंत से पाठ पढ़िछि किंतु से केते दिन भितर से प्राय 5000 को ऊर्ध्व कविता लिखि सरलानी मु जेतबेले व्यासनगर हाई स्कूल में थी से कविता धरी की जाए स्कूल में मो पाखरे पहुंची जाए दीदी मो कविता देखंतु सब जगह से तार सब समय तार सारस्वत साधना प्रति समर्पित रखी थाए जदियो तार पेट पाटना से रिक्शा चलाए तबे सेटा तार मते लगे सामूहिक आ तार साहित्य साधना होची तार प्रवृत्ति तार वृत्ति तार निशा जदियो पेशा नुहे किंतु से पेशा ठारू निशा को अधिक प्राधान्य दी थाए
रिक्शा वाला कैलाश को ही गुण पाई अनेक संस्थारु मध्य से संवर्धित होचंती तेबे कैलाश जे खाली कविता लिखती ता नुहे बरं से जड़े भल मनीष सचोट लोक तांको रिक्सा रे जे जहा छाड़ी दे जाए ताकू से तांको घरे फेराई आसंती तेबे मफसली माटी उपरे कवितार मल्ली फुटाउतबा एभली प्रतिभा को आगो को आनिबाकू बड़ बड़ साहित्यिक और प्रशासन दृष्टि देवा उचित।